this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Ladies and gentlemen, bon temps brulee. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champions, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Side complete, and the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit, swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
They'll try the ground game here with running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Receiver now before the snap. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The Hokies will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it rip. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
On third down, it's a handoff. That moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
That's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They draw first blood in this national title game.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quick throw to the left. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. Dogs come to the line in a hurry up.
With these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Oh, they can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway, but one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Looking to pass here on 2nd down, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pass caught.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And the Bulldogs will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. It's an option look. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down. The Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And he'll be brought down. Great job of the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Dogs. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback keeps the football. Fighting off the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, what a great run here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to pick up good yards on a 1st down. And it makes you think about Michael Vick. All those years that he ran the option, electrifying, one of the best to ever do it. This guy's doing his best to try to live up to that.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. Breaking free at the 35. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Nice grab. It's Lewis. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the 1st down.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
And they'll use the ground game here. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The Hokies starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Wiggins. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught quickly. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker. The Hokies will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it goes incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? He escapes the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Hawkins. We stop him at the 22, but that's some good breathing room on this drive.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. He shreds the tackle. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. And we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Receiver makes the catch. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set up for the first down at the 41. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. They'll bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down. We're going to throw the football. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just not getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
First down and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Wants to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Here we go. The 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The receiver's got it. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Hokies. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out. It's Pringle. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
He makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. You and I over the years have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Drunkenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
And it's caught.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Hokies will have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a first down and goal. The Hokies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? He's back to throw again on second down. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. The shotgun running play call. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down with a solid run there by the sophomore.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Off target with the throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fighting him off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only did you come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's looking to scramble. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
The Dogs will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Receivers are bunched together. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Catch is made. Room to run here. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The offense really clicking here. Caught in the backfield. It's Adams. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Hand it off for a draw. Spinning under the tackle. That wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Will not be brought down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. That's another touchdown, a dream performance for this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they are struggling.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Pringle. But he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles at some of the...
Look at this. They faked it, BAT. I'm trying to throw for it. Well, the defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the third quarter. So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top at the moment. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. The pass rush closing in. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Looking to throw now on first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. Second and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP in the national title.
On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. Grinding away with a running game. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
The Hokies lining up here on 1st and 10. Trying to run it. It's Lewis. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock. Working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball. A chance to really secure victory here.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Mowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Point after, not right through.
Virginia Tech, 35. Georgia, 16.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
He finds some space. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. On the move now. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Bringing it out, it's Pringle. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a late deep shot. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What's another incompletion? Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
On the run, it's Pringle. Finding space at the 20. He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
On the run, he'll let it go. The pass is incomplete.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the 4th quarter.
The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Short pass finds the tight end. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. Extending the play now. And out for the first, but still going. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And then there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Virginia Tech Hokies.